Hey guys, how are you? It's my first YouTube video and a lot has happened today. I lost my phone and I found it, thank God, thanks to my sister.
Yep, I found it, guys. I found it.
And we are at Enish. I hope I pronounced it right.
I think it's Enish.
But we're ordering some Nigerian food and we're going to discuss, what's it like to be dating in the UK and in 2025.
Yes.
So what I would like to talk about is the situation that happened and that went super viral everywhere. For me personally, I just felt like I was really tired at a point where it wasn't just him, but it was in general, how people and men in general always lead you on and always promise you something that's true and do show you that they want you in the beginning and then they switch. And I don't do things in the beginning. Like, they would either approach me, let's say to kiss me, for example, right? It was the fact that, for me, what I found in this person was that the person was Christian, person had a good upbringing,
So basically, he did say to my sister that he wanted someone, because his parents were together for long. Thank you. He really looked up to his parents' marriage and was happy they were together, and that he was looking to have the same thing as well. So that's what I would say. Your turn.
Yeah, so basically, like what my sister said, he wanted kids. He was very confident. Who in their right frame of mind will say that if they're not?
And not just that, on a first date too, to mention the fact that you're ready to have kids and you're ready to settle down to someone that you are on the date with, it means you must really like the person to talk about that stuff straight away, in my opinion.
You know what you want, basically. You don't say those things.
It's a nice Coke.
Nigerian Coke is nice.
Sorry. Are you trying to tell the world?
We're not from Nigeria. What, Cyril? Oh my. This person made time to come out their way to go and take me out on a date and really spend time with me and then plan more dates. It wasn't just we spoke for 1 week. We spoke for up to a month, let's say. So what I'm trying to say is, in general, is that okay.
And it was regular communication, constant chats and texts back. It was constant chats and texts back. So if you're responding to someone, it means that you're interested in talking to them. And if he wasn't interested, why didn't he just say, "Oh, actually, I'm not interested anymore. I'm not interested in talking to you. I don't like you anymore." He could have just been straight. He could have just got straight to the point and been like, "I'm not interested." And I think she would have just been like, "Okay, no problem." But that's not really how it was, guys. So yeah.
Basically what she said, that was it. That was the main cause of this issue, and leading someone on. When men love to love bomb, it's not right, because you can get any woman and just do things, right?
No, wait, you can get okra. Sorry, I got excited.
It's alright. After the date and everything, it was really good. He was so respectful. I'm not bashing this guy or anything. He was respectful and charming. It was just the situation, how it ended. I just felt so disrespected. And when he said bye, I didn't expect that he would kiss me, and he did, and I was shocked, but he did on the first day. And my sister,
good sign, right?
I thought it was a good sign, but I felt
and to me, I didn't really think it was a good sign. I thought it was a gigantic red flag. I just feel that when men go forward like that and kiss someone on a first date, not that she didn't kiss him back, of course she kissed him back, but for me, a guy that forward on a first date, it just makes me think he's rushing for something else. It doesn't feel like he's respectful enough, or that he's ready to take things slow and actually try and get to know her. It just feels like a transactional type of thing for me. That's why I thought it was a red flag, which is why I had to tell her that it was.
I don't think it was a transactional thing. I think it was.
That's the vibe I get.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. Maybe it could lead that way, but it wasn't that way, because I thought.
Clearly it was, because what did he want now? He quickly stopped talking to you.
But he didn't get anything.
That's probably why he stopped.
Oh.
Some they have enough when they don't get what they want.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's planned to meet me on a Monday. So
no, but then he stopped responding, no?
So yes, of course, the date was a bit rushed because he had to go somewhere else.
I hate that.
But I felt, I appreciate that he took his time to see me before meeting his friends.
I understand he had somewhere to go, fine, but then he should have picked a better time, or picked a better day, maybe reschedule for another day. I prefer a guy who's actually gives me 100% attention and doesn't rush me on a date. I'd like to enjoy the date with him. So that was also a gigantic red flag. That
I do agree with Sarah. Like, obviously people have their own opinions, and I can understand it was a bit rushed. I get it, because I was free at a certain moment and he was, so I can understand it was a bit rushed. But I just felt like love bombing in general and then ghosting someone is disrespectful. And I'm gonna speak about it because, you know, a lot of women, and the women that you look up to, they all get ghosted by their favorite celebrity or God knows what, but they just don't say it, and it is what it is. Like, I'm just real, and this is my experience. And it got to a point I was fed up. Like, obviously I'm looking for someone that, you know, is genuinely there and is not lying to me and is respectful at the same time and don't lead me on. And how many times do we have to meet people and keep telling them our personal, you know, information, being vulnerable? Like, do you know how draining that is?
And not just that, guys, like in 2025 dating is so hard, because like I just feel like it's hard to meet genuine people and people that actually tell you if they're interested or don't. You know, I'd rather someone that was just honest and was like, I don't like you. It's easier for me because then I can move on and find someone else. So I honestly feel like, you know, men should just be more straight up. If you're not interested on the first date, let the person know so that we are aware, and then you're aware that you don't want us, and we know that you don't want us, so we can all move on, and you could be happy and we could be happy, and it doesn't cause any miscommunication as well on top of that. Seriously, sister. And we were going to talk about the stigma on women wanting, like, no, men, like the stigma on people having a problem with women wanting a man that does well for himself, because I feel that why wouldn't a woman want to be with someone who can provide and take care of the kids, you know, financially provide for the household. I'm very traditional in a sense, like I want a man who's able to do that, so I feel that, and I work hard myself, so I feel that it should be okay me wanting that as well. So I don't really have a problem with that, but I feel like there's a massive stigma on it.
I would prefer someone who's there for me, you know, emotionally, physically, just supportive in general, and also financially. Like, I do want a man who's like the head of the house. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
Like, I do need support. I do want to learn from him, and I'm not saying that I don't want to work. I do want to work. I do want to have my own business and study and do all sorts on the side, or have my own business, as I said. But it would be great to have, you know, a good father figure, and who could also This is so good. This is so good, sis. I am so grateful for all, you know, the messages I received about, like, from women telling me their experiences and how it is in the dating scene, because they know, and it's hard. Yes, of course, we may keep it to ourselves, but for me, as I said, I just got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore, like, and I had to speak up. I don't know, but that's how I felt, and I don't think it's embarrassing, or because you guys keep it to yourself. It's just we keep it to ourselves. But I just said it out of my own heart, like, this is how I feel. Things need to stop. Men need to, you know, not love bomb. We shouldn't be love bombing people. It just doesn't.
If you don't like someone, tell them and move on. Tell them and say, you know what, I'm not interested. Why are we faking it? For what reason? Like, let us live and be happy. If you're uninterested, you can find people that want to just have fun and do nothing, and like don't want anything serious. Find that, but you don't have to waste people that want something serious. Don't waste people's time. Sorry, guys.
I want to hear your opinions, and I'm not going to judge you guys. I think you are all beautiful, and you deserve love, and God bless, and have a lovely day.
Kiss them.